Alright, we're back, I think. I had to create a new link because OBS wouldn't connect back to the servers. So that should be working now. Sorry to everyone who's having to do that. But yeah. Alright, I'll just give it a moment, but I think I'm going to switch servers. Head to menus. And yeah. Alright. Persistent universe. Okay, OBS is saying this is better. So that fills me with hope. Alright, we'll hop into a server. Man, it's been a long day. I had a 3-hour physics lesson this morning, and then another hour and a half of maths. I've never actually fallen asleep in a lesson, but I came close. Like, oh my gosh. But thankfully I managed to not do that. Okay, now YouTube is saying no data. What does that mean? OBS is saying it's fine. That's so weird. Right, let me just check that we're on a new server. Sweet, okay, we're on a new server, I think. Yes, we are. Hopefully people actually join this new stream instead of the previous one, because yeah, I had to fix it by creating a new stream to change some settings, but it created a new link, which I didn't really want to happen. I'm probably gonna switch to Twitch at some point, because the fact that you can just have a link on Twitch is very nice. Okay, no one at the terminals. Testing, testing. It is working better. I think it is. Alright, we're just gonna pull the mantis and see what happens. At 3. There are some people here, which is good. Come on, elevator. Okay, there we go. 3. That means there are ships here. I want to get another mole. I really, really love boarding moles. They're so fun. Alright, bad 3. Okay, can't see anything on these pads. They'll probably be on the other side. Also, I'm streaming in a higher video resolution now, so because before I was on a downscale version, and not sure why, but I scaled it back to the correct size, so hopefully the quality will be a bit better. Which also has the benefit of if I have to record my own stream, then I can actually see. Okay, so 325A just jumps. 325A just jumped to Luria. But there are also other people here. So I'm wondering, are there other ships? Did I just hit the invisible wall? No, I didn't. That's roughly where the invisible wall of Arkel 1 is. That scared me so much. Right, we'll just check it here, see if there's anyone. I think that's an NPC. Yeah, it is. Right, we're here a bit longer. Then, may move to Luria, scout a bit, see if there's anyone there, otherwise I'll switch servers again. Because I started this stream thinking I'll be able to power that mole. And we got on board, but then he immediately self-destructed, so... Oh well. Thankfully, we kept our loot for some reason, so we didn't actually lose the armor. Which is very, very nice. I'm thinking, should I put on some music, like the Star Citizen soundtrack? I think it's a bit loud. Okay, not getting much action here. I may just find a new server because this one is dead around Arco 1. That was like a single through 25A. And I don't know any of the names on the server list, so yeah, we'll switch to another.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright. I just have the Star Citizen soundtrack playlist on right now, so I'm not sure if this music really fits the mood right now, but actually, yeah, no, this is definitely not the right music for this. That's better. Oh wait, there's people here. Okay, I guess I'll go back to the ship. I just realized my chat was broken, so I was not seeing the chat at all. I'm sorry, guys. Let me just read this. Quality seems to be a higher good. Physics and math sounds like you had the best day ever. No, it sucked. It was so bad. I had to spend 3 hours in a physics lesson with like we were doing a water displacement, which I've done like 5 years ago. I don't know. Does Hannah see these? Yes, I do. Hello. I see these messages. But I wasn't for some reason. They were just gone. Alright, we've got a prospector. You cut during the hunt when you said it's snare. I'll do that when we catch a ship. If anyone doesn't want the music, like, if enough people say they don't want it, then I'll happily turn it off. But yeah, I felt it was a bit empty without it, I guess. I don't know. Actually, when I get into a hit, I'll definitely turn it off because I like to put music in post. Alright, so we have a prospector.
Thank you.
I think it's just in C. I'm okay to hit a prospector, but I don't know, it may not be the most exciting thing. We'll see. Yeah, as I said, I'd like to get a mole because I really, really do love balling those things. He's jumped into Luria, yeah. There we go. Have you not set up your audio so the music will not be in the recording? I don't know how to do that on OBS. I will look into it, but for now I'll do it like this. An arrow. Brilliant. Praying that this thing doesn't go to Luria. What's that? Malzura. Mole! Let's go. Alright, let me just check the names because I don't want to fight for something with escorts. Because fuck escorts. I can't really do much about them in Solar Mantis. Okay, cool. These guys aren't in the same org. That's good. They may be friends, but we don't know. Voice meter burn up. Voice meter fucks with my. Voice meter really like just doesn't work on my PC. I have tried that in the past because I had a voice modulator on before I came to terms with my voice, but it doesn't work very well. Alright, so I'm gonna hope that this arrow and mole jump to a different location. And also that this mole goes to the halo, because I don't want to catch the prospector, who will then call me out in global. Alright, arrow, pilots, and sea. Alright, I want this arrow, I want it to go to Crusader, and I want the mole to go to Hurston. That is my hope, I guess. Alright, so the arrow is taking off and aiming towards our corp. Which is whatever. Whereas the mole is still out of seat. It works great, just not with Discord. Maybe that's it then. If this guy jumps on the pad, then his ship may be stored, so there's that. Still hasn't jumped yet. You used it for most of the issues. I mean, yeah, if you used it, then it's fine. It just didn't work for me last time I tried. But I may attempt it again. I'm getting a new PC soon as well, hopefully. So, we'll see. Alright, so the mole is in seat, powering up. He's taking off. Please don't jump to Luria. Fuck. He's turning that way. Alright, well, it's whatever. Let's see if these guys jump at the same time. I can probably get a friend on if this isn't actually an escort. Very rarely see escorts. Okay, the arrow jumped. And the mole jumped. Alright, that may be an escort. Someone's saying, Bill, can you help me manage your stock? What? Been enjoying your content, and it's inspired you to start trying to manage more. That's good to hear, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. This is the best chip in the game, in my opinion. No way people fly with escorts. You'd be surprised, I do see it occasionally. Very occasionally. And a mole. I don't know. The thing is, would a mole be flying without an escort? With an escort? Or with another turret seat gunner? Anyways, we'll set up a snare for Lyria, as we normally do with these kinds of hits. Again, I'm a bit skeptical that the arrow maybe an escort. If it's an escort and it's bad, I should be able to disable the arrow, mistle it, then get back to them all. But it's unknown at that point. I'd still much rather just not have to deal with that. You wish them all had a remote turret like the Raft? I don't know. I would... Yes, but I think there would have to be a drawback to using it. Actually, yeah, I'd say it could have one, but maybe only size 2 or 3, like the Raft. I don't know. I haven't seen many Rafts actually. I've fought a couple when I've pirated them, but I just haven't seen any at all recently. It's such a nice ship, but I just don't see anyone using it. The one time you can't place SE, oh, no worries. To anyone who's interested in getting a cargo ship, definitely do consider the Raft, because we don't know how good it's going to be in like 3.17, no, sorry, 3.18 when we get the cargo rate factor. We don't know how it's going to work, but right now it's one of the better ones, especially if you're fighting people, if you're like getting pirated and people like to board, because it's pretty easy to defend. You fight them all on occasion and it's often completely helpless, and you agree on size 2 turrets. Yeah. I think that the mole shouldn't be able to be used by one person. I think it should require... I guess it's kind of like that right now. Like, if you don't have an escort then and you get caught, then you're screwed. Rafts are super red. You just wait for the cargo factor, then they'll pop up everywhere. I hope. It's one of my favorite ships in the game. But I think we'll see more hull series. Have you guys seen... I don't know if I can share them on stream, but have you guys seen the new subscriber images in the vault for the hull seat interior? I cannot wait for that ship. Easy to defend if you remember the gun. Exactly. Also, hi Guns, how you doing? Yeah, if you haven't, literally just bring in an LMG. I keep telling people this, because I want people to fight back when I pirate them. It's fun. Just literally bring an LMG, like an FS9 or something, and just camp the glider, and they can't do anything. You can't board. Unless you have a grenade launcher, but I don't like to use that. I haven't tested the collisions on the mole ladder, so you may just blow yourself up. So we're in position. Hull C, oh my god, they'll be so nice targets. Slow, big, and so many SU. And even you can hit them. Yeah, it's... When I first heard about Star Citizen, the whole series is one of the ships I was most interested in getting for myself just to play, because despite me being a pirate, I do enjoy cargo hauling. I find it very relaxing, but also tense at the same time. Like, it's just a fun gameplay loop, even now. You just hope they finally get the cargo refactors out so we can loot ships. Absolutely. Honestly going to be one of the most groundbreaking features in the game, for me and a lot of other players. And I think it's going to be when people finally start to realize that piracy is being phased into the game. Alright, so we're in position. We are on a pretty popular mining route, so we may catch the prospector before we get them all. So what I absolutely do not want to happen is for that prospector to call me out on global and say what route I'm in. That would not be good. But maybe we can get another couple hits. You fear that the hull will get prospect doors or 400 IRMs that you'll not be able to shoot open. No way. That ship is designed to be pirated. CIG knows that. They will absolutely have breachable doors. We may even have the dedicated like breaching charges then as well, so who knows? But that ship is definitely going to be counter-pirate. You know, it actually has like maintenance catwalks on the outside that you can open and like just sort of EVA in. Let me see if I can get an image. Because it's quite a funny design choice. Yeah, whatever, I'll do it later. But, yeah. I'll just see if I'll see if I can find it while we're waiting for this ship. Yeah, okay, here we go, I found it. Alright. This is a really low quality image. I think it's just screenshotted from a YouTube video. Look at this shit. Wait, let me just... Yeah, okay, right, no one here. Look at this catwalk that's just on the exterior of the ship for no reason other than it can be pirated. Like... what MISC engineer thought this was a good idea? Ah yes, instant access to the exterior and interior of the engineering rooms. Nothing can go wrong. This is a good design. Okay, right. In actuality, I think this is a great design decision by CIG and the ship designers, because this is going to be way fun. Like, there is nothing more annoying than just having a fucking Carrack where there's like one entrance. Actually, Carrack's a bad example. Okay, Hercules, or a Mole, where there's only one entrance to get into the top floor. This I really like. And if you want to get to the bridge from this entrance, you have to go along that massive, like 100-meter long tunnel through the stem of the ship. But obviously, this folds in and tucks away back into the ship. But I just thought it was an interesting design decision. But yeah, the Hull series is a really cool ship, and well, the Hull C specifically. The Hull A and B, I don't know how they're going to do that, don't know if it's going to be any good. From the images we've seen of the Hull A, I am excited for it, because it's basically just a prospector for cargo. It's designed to be pirated Xperia 2022. That's my new catchphrase. Everyone in this server list, designed to be pirated. To all of my viewers, you're all designed to be pirated. Thank you for coming to my stream. I'm kidding, but yeah. Well, okay, right. We'll see. I'll wait another 20 minutes or so if there's more. I doubt it'll be that long. We may catch a prospector in the meanwhile. real ship to wait for is the E. Imagine flying that ship solo. People will. People absolutely will. And I can't wait to see their reactions to pirates. Because that ship, if we're able to sell cargo from ships that are stolen, which I don't really, most people don't consider is going to be possible, I don't know why. The whole E, like, you can just take, I mean, any amount of cargo on that ship is going to be insane. Like, that's 96,000 freight units, which in SCU is more like 30,000. But 30,000 SCU is crazy. Even in scrap, that's just ridiculous amounts of money. I remember someone calculated if you wanted to fill an entire hull E with the metrics, with Widow, it would cost 146 million. Or billion. It doesn't even matter at that point. It's just so funny. But that ship it's great. Quantinium hull E, mwahahaha. Yes, it's gonna happen. And obviously the hull E is gonna, like, I'm not gonna be able to solo pirate a hull E. I'll need a full rated team for that. But am I kidding? Who knows? Who knows about the piracy thing? Yeah. They removed that catwalk thingy from the whole sea, right? I mean, there's a door, but no, there's no catwalk. I don't think they removed it. Last time they accidentally left the whole sea in the files, it was still there. The whole sea may still be in the files. I haven't asked my data mining friends to check it. It probably is. They like, so many of the old ships that aren't in the game, like the whole sea and other things, are just in the files. But I think CIG have been a bit more tidy with keeping that stuff out, so who knows. But yeah, the whole sea is going to be a great ship. Yeah, the guy that'll be able to do it, he just social engineered his fully loaded so okay, that's a different way to do it. That's a different kind of piracy. Obviously you could do like infiltration and stuff. I mean just like brute force the way I do it, the sort of standard snare, disable board, take control. I couldn't do that solo on a Hull E. Hull C was in an ISC where they updated a bit and the catwalk was not there. Okay, so are you sure they removed it? Or are you sure that it wasn't like, it's part of the door? When the door opens, the catwalk sort of extends. I don't know why they'd remove it, but I'm pretty sure the doors, I don't know what, they wouldn't remove the door. Like that door up there accesses a pretty vital part of the ship. Yeah. Because it's like the engineering access for the rear of the ship, and also just EVA access. My stream's saying it's buffering. OBS says it's fine. Is the stream doing okay? It seems to be. Probably, but only the door is visible. Is the door open? Because the catwalk isn't there when the door is closed. Like, I'm not going to get the image back up, but it's sort of like, yeah, it folds into the interior. It's like how, you know how the Nomad, when you open the door of the Nomad and the ladder sort of extends out and then deploys? It's like that. Or the Prospector. It neatly tucks into the ship. The stream is fine. Okay, good, thanks. Low res because of the snare effects, but fine. I don't know why it does that. Well, okay, I know why it does that. I don't know why they made the snare effects do this. It looks cool, I guess. YouTube compression, yeah, I guess. But when I see other people do it on like Twitch, it seems fine. I'm probably gonna move over to Twitch. The only reason I stream on YouTube right now is because people can immediately check out my channel and my videos. Speaking of which, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. Worst segue ever. But yeah, that's why I'm streaming on YouTube right now. But I probably will switch to Twitch soonish, because Moist Noodle said that that would probably be the best way to further my viewership. But I don't know right now. Yeah. For now, I'll stick to YouTube. Right, I'm just gonna do a server check to see if this guy's still on the server. Yeah, he is. So for those that don't know, if you open your server list and you see someone like this, where they're still on the list, but there's no like sort of jiggling bar for the audio, that means they are not online. They've left the server, but their card still stays there. But the person I'm tracking is like still in, because they've still got the bar. The machine spirits. I mean, at this point, I am attached to my mantis. I cannot get out of the seat. I'm stuck here now. Hi, Plain Blake. It's going well. We're waiting on a mole to come back, but we may catch another ship first because this is a popular mining route. So we're just waiting to see. I would love to get another boarding action done on a mole because it's my favorite thing to do right now. Tracking a miner? Yes, we are. But the interesting thing about this is I don't know if it has escorts. An arrow jumped to Lyria at basically the exact same time. Well, not Lyria, just towards Arcorp. But I have a lot of missiles. So if we get an escort pulled out, what I'm going to do is just pin the mole, make sure it doesn't run away out of 20 kilometers, and then just bait the arrow towards the mole, so it keep it as close as possible, and then just disable the arrow and then launch some sizable missiles. I haven't scared them all away yet. That was a problem. That was a problem I had in 313. People would sometimes see my name in the server list and say, oh, there's a Mongol here. It still happens occasionally. And yeah, we'll wait like 10 minutes or so, then we'll probably switch to another server. Yeah, wait 10-15 minutes for the mole to come back, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. This thing about Piracy, a lot of it is just waiting. People say Piracy is no risk, high reward, but you really don't get that much in 50-player servers right now. But when you do get hit, it's very fun. Guess that is the downside of being attached to well and org, yeah. What background music do you have running? I have Shift Monkey's like just in-game audio sort of soundtrack. I'll link it to you in a Discord DM. But yeah, Piracy is a lot of waiting, a lot of fun when it does actually happen. We all know one of those guys. It's like, beep beep. There is a known mongrel in your area. Beep beep. Her name is Hannah B888, and she will snare you. You will be snared. It's funny when that happens, but it's annoying because it does. Oh shit! Sorry, man. We got the prospector. There we go, pretty easy. And hopefully we'll still be in line to catch them all when it comes through. Hi Juan, how's it going? Alright, so we'll call this guy. See what happens. And yeah, I just want to kind of keep an eye towards Argop. Oh, my parents are home, I think. Should be able to keep streaming. It's made one of those bugged calls. I'll just end it and then call them again. Is he just declined the calls? He said okay. Hi Lauren, how's it going? You're good, how am I? I'm doing good. Just, well, pirated a prospector. Just been doing piracy today. I think my stream just died. Is it back? Okay, I think it's back. Good. Yeah, just cut out for a sec. Alright, hopefully, I'm not going to turn off my snack because I don't want to miss them all. So I just will let him jump out 20 kilometers and he should be good to go. Alright, he's out of range. Hopefully he doesn't, yeah, okay, I think he jumped. Hopefully he doesn't blow up, because when you pirate someone, you don't want them to blow up after you pirate them. Because if they die and they've already paid, then they have no incentive to ever pay you again. At that point, you've just stolen their money and blown them up, and you really don't want it to happen. So I'm hoping that guy gets that safe. But I do prioritize getting this mole over keeping that prospector alive, so I didn't turn off the snare. But if he's a good miner, he should be fine. My stream is perfectly fine. Awesome. Okay, our current target is still in server. And yeah. That was a nice easy 30,000. So yeah. It's nice when you get a good hit. Someone accused you of causing them to blow up. Guess you're more cruel. Took him so long time to play. I don't know. $30K with a good one, hell yeah. Do you have a second monitor? Does it have a YouTube? So wait, give me a sec. My parents back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a second monitor. It doesn't show me the bitrate of what YouTube is receiving. It just says it just says, oh, the stream quality is fine. But sometimes it says it's not. Whereas OBS basically always says it's fine. But occasionally it is switching to like red for some reason. So I don't know. Like now I just switched to red. But it's gone back now. And yeah, just waiting on this mold to show up. With the mole, I think what I'll do is I'll immediately disable. I'm not going to bother calling. I'm going to go straight for the board, and then I'll ransom him on board the ship. If we catch it. Because I don't really like care if I die. I just want to have some fun boarding a ship. And if I get paid as a bonus, that's great. The nice thing you can do with a mole is you can eject the cargo whenever you want. So if you take control of a mole, you can just like go back to the station and then literally just say to the guy, oh, I have your ship, I'll land it on a pad and give you the cargo if you pay. But if you don't pay, then I'll just eject the cargo. But I think like giving the ship back if you do that, is a nice gesture, because it shows that you, as a pirate, you are respectful. You're not blowing up a ship. Just getting rid of the cargo. Or people will see it as petty, I don't know. But either way, I need the mole. I need it for my sanity. I need some good piracy. I can personally guarantee that while I've been waiting for this mole, there has been at least one cargo ship transporting refined quantinium to Arcorp. You just know, don't you? Right as if OBS finds the bitrate to be unstable, it does not reflect it on the next indicator. Ah, okay. Considering the price of some of the mining mods, it's a nice gesture. Agreed, that's why I do it. I did it for... I think the name of the guy was Bling String. I did it that time. That's the first time I've tried doing it, and it actually works really well. The only problem is, if they claim the ship, then it goes red, and you need to get out of there. So now that the cat can work, how do you breach it? Same with any other ship. The thing with the cat is the cargo spawns in the middle. And if you try to breach the port side, then you can get in. But if you breach the starboard side, you can't get up the ladder on the catwalk. So you just have to go in the port side. And yeah, you can just shoot open the doors like most of the ships. But the interesting thing this patch is if you shoot open the door and then the ship powers on, then it can close the door and then you can't shoot it open again. But it unlocks it. It's really weird. The doors are kind of fucked this patch. Then hover to the top catwalk and go over the bridge. Yeah. Yeah. Also, cargo doesn't have collision this patch, so if you wanted to kind of cheese it, you can just walk through the cargo and get to the ladder. I don't like to do that because I don't know. I want my piracy to be authentic, so I don't want to abuse any bugs or exploits or anything. So I'll just try and get in properly. But you can just phase through the cargo if you really want to. It's kind of on CIG to fix that, but I imagine they'll change it until 3.18. Oh, is 3.16.1 live? No, it's PTU right now. Like, yeah, if they lose their goods, neither of you get paid. That's the only problem with piracy right now. Like, obviously money isn't the big part of piracy in Star Citizen. I have enough money to, like, just survive. I make enough money from piracy to pay for my gear and not have to do any other missions. But if you want the big money, you just go mining. Like, I will not deny, mining in this game makes more money than piracy miners. Which is probably how it should be, but at least on 50-player servers, I don't know. Have you tested this there in 3.16.1? I have not. I haven't had the time, and I kind of just want to play the game. If the snare is bugged in 3.16.1, I will be very annoyed. Alright, target is still on the server. I'm a little worried that we may have moved out of location of the snare, but we'll just wait. I'll wait until 6:30 and then I'll move. You will not be the only grumpy snare pilot. You are correct. I know of a couple of people who'll be very happy though that the snare doesn't work. Once the AI start trading, piracy will go up, I think. I'm really not in this for AI combat. Because I'm in it for the gameplay, not the money. And whilst maybe making, like, you'll be able to make more doing, like, AI piracy, the PvP is where I find the fun, for me. Like, I'm not in this to bully players, like, that's dumb. I'm not a griefer, but the PvP is where the fun is, I think. Because fighting an AI in this game is just boring. They just do the same maneuvers and stuff. You're hoping 318 means no more relying on them to play, and hopefully you can strip them of the cargo. That's what everyone's hoping. What's even more interesting is that I forgot his name. He's one of the USPU guys. He said that if you self-destruct, the cargo may be a bit damaged, but it won't be destroyed in the last SCL for about the USPU. So there's that. Eventually 90% of all the people you interact with be NPCs. Man, I hope not. I really hope not. At least in terms of piracy. I can understand it as a normal player if you interact with 90% NPCs. That's fine. But as a PvPer, you don't really want that. And like, fine, maybe I will do NPC piracy, but I don't know. I just hope the PvP piracy is where is more common. But I trust Chris's vision, so like whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. Pirates will always be attracted to the most profitable routes, and that will be the route with the most players, since they will be attracted to the best ones as well. I guess. You trust his vision, so that means Southern Mesh will fix everything. Okay, I'm not one of those people. I don't pirate copium. I still like to criticize CIG, and if NPC piracy is that bad, then obviously we can all criticize it. But yeah, players will always try min-max. So yeah, I guess we will find players on like the best runs. That's the hope, at least. I wonder how will NPC pirates try and like take cargo, or will they always remain just trying to kill you? If NPC pirates do try and take your cargo and actually like pirate you or ransom you or whatever, how will players who don't like PvP piracy feel about that? That's something I always wonder. They will scream. Make Spectrum Post to stop the NPC griefing. The NPCs are too good. CIG, stop this. I love that. But that's why I'm not interested in NPC piracy. They just can't make the NPCs better than players, or better than the average player, because as the average player, you don't want to get beaten by NPCs. And like, yeah. So I don't think NPCs will ever be that good. Especially not random encounter ones. Like, yeah, sure, if you're bounty hunting, like PvE bounty hunting, yes, I guess they can make the really high-level bounty missions. They could have super good AI. But the ones that you just randomly encounter, like the ones that, like, interdict you out of quantum as a trader, those will never be good, I think. Just launch a drone to distract the AI and jump away. That'd be interesting. Do you think people will pilot drones and then, like, ram them into enemy ships? Do you think that'll be a thing that happens? You're gonna get some tea? Okay. Enjoy. Alright guys, he's left. Now's the time to enter them all. Ready? You think that will happen? Yeah, that's I hope the drones just have an abysmal level of weight so they can't, like, do that. The Nautilus has turret drones. That's different. They're mines, not drones. It does have mine removal drones, though. Drone pilots will ram if they're easy to replace as chips currently, yeah. I guess they won't have any shields, though. So what I'm hoping is that CIG bases ramming off shields, so that like, you can't just ram a caterpillar with a Pisces and kill the caterpillar. Right now, I'm pretty sure you can ram an Argo MPV into an A90 jump and kill it. So if shields absorbed kinetic like collision damage for ships, then that would be nice. Nice, finally. There, we got him. Okay, I know I said it. Oh, fuck. I hate it when this happens. Why do we always get the cool bug marker? It feels so cheesy, but, like, we just can't call people otherwise. Anyway, I'm gonna disable this guy. Whoa, shot a bit there. Alright, it's time to go for port. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna immediately kill him if I get inside. Will he have crewmates? That sounds like it's about to go critical. You can let me in? Okay, nice. I think this means 2 minutes warning.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Shit, we're disabled right now.
Shields.
Alright, we're back up. Okay, gotta run, gotta run. He had escorts. Blow my mantis.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Ish, it depends. Okay, we'll see. If it goes red, then I'll just eject it. Okay, yeah, this is probably a bit too late.
Landing gear down.
Oh well. I'm in his list. Wow. Okay, well, we'll be the courteous pirate and store the ship.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight.
Unfortunate
Please
indeed. I knew that would happen. You missed a mole boarding.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Wasn't the red the 2-minute warning? No, red, I can confirm, is 30 seconds.
Initiating ship storage
Oh
procedure.
look, there's an arrow.
For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
What is this heresy, flying a mole? Well, it's not my mole, I just stole it. So, there's that. At least I got my boarding action. I did. But that guy didn't leave himself enough time. And just didn't pay in time. Was the area the escort? It was, but it arrived late. It arrived when I was boarding, and I got on the ship before it got to me. A mole insertion, indeed. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of trolling, chat. I know, it's kind of... Okay, I'm not gonna use his marker to pirate him, but I'm gonna do this. Should've paid, dude. Wait, he streams? Interesting. I'm not gonna check that out. I'm probably gonna switch servers now, because I really don't like that we get people's markers when we call them. That's honestly the worst bug in the game. You not only miss an opportunity to see an escort in game, you also miss an opportunity to see one live on stream. It didn't mean much. Like, honestly, all that happened was I disabled them all. I got on board, shot the pilot, brought it back to Arkel 1. Oh, look at who it is. You could have paid, man. Whatever. But yeah, the escort literally got there too late. It was a bit odd. I don't know why they sent them all ahead. Now this is how you'd be toxic. Whereas the grumpy emoji on Discord? Dunno. Call markers are in the game, agreed. Without a doubt, the worst bug in the game. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here because my parents are home and I'm probably gonna be having dinner soon. And also, I don't really want to stay on the server because I have this guy's marker, which is not fun. He probably has mine as well. But yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. It was fun chatting with you. And I'm glad you got to see some good piracy hits. We had one boarding and one successful pirate action on the Prospector. So that was pretty good. But yeah. I will see you guys later.